Hello and welcome to another meditation, contemplation. I'm really grateful for those of you who are listening. My name is Annette and I studied humanities as a master's program. Within that, I guess you could say my focus area of concentration was psychology and environmental psychology. To me, that just speaks to understanding how our mind and body connects in nature into the world. Probably one of the most significant authors that I studied during this time, among with some really classic foundational texts, was a psychologist named Bill Plotkin. And he has an amazing book called Soulcraft. And I use that a lot to study and to investigate my area for my degree, but I also revisit his book a lot as I think about the importance of connection and how to make meaning out of the world that we live in and our own personal experiences. And I think it was through him that I was introduced to one of my favorite authors, and his name is David Whyte. And he has this key phrase that I really love, and I just recently, somehow it bubbled up to the surface of my consciousness. So I looked back at the book, and David Whyte has this line in one of his poems that says, "To be human is to become visible while carrying what is hidden as a gift to others." So I started thinking and contemplating more about that idea of what is hidden is actually a gift to others. And as we are visible in this world, how do we carry those hidden things but make them be of service to others in this world? Immediately, I think about our perspectives, our uniqueness, our weaknesses. And I think that is an area rich for investigation in our own minds and hearts, because I think those areas of weakness and vulnerability are what actually gives us the strength to help people in this world. At the core of our weakness and our traumas and our trials is our ability to have empathy and to sit with people through difficulty. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about and what I want to share with you today as I sit on the shores of Folsom Lake, which is the closest big body of water next to me. And I think there is a longing in each of us to kind of understand our purpose and our meaning and where do we fit. Bill Plotkin says that there is so much more to who you are than you know right now. You are indeed something mysterious and someone magnificent. You hold within you, secreted for safeguarding in your heart, a great gift for this world. And although you might sometimes feel like a cog in a huge machine, that you don't really matter in the scheme of things, the truth is that you are fully eligible for a meaningful life, a mystical life, a life of the greatest fulfillment and service. So I think for me, it's coming to understand who we are. I've talked before about intuition and connecting with our soul and our spirit, and being able to view those parts of us that may have struggled, may have been traumatized, may be weak. We feel that as weak. Within those areas, is where we're going to find our gifts. And I think taking the time to have that awareness and time to look into our souls, our depths, and how we can be vulnerable with the people around us, be honest and transparent. I think about as a school administrator, although I don't share details, I'm able to sit with people through some really difficult situations and issues and hold space for their experiences and sit in compassion and empathy with people. I don't think I'd have that skill if I haven't been through some of life's experiences. So in that way, what is a vulnerability for me is actually a strength for other people. So I think no matter where you are in your life, whether you're just starting to figure things out or if you think you have everything figured out, taking the time to do some self-examination to understand what is hidden within us, we can make it visible to others. David White also wrote these lines, that those who will not slip beneath the still surface on the well of grief, turning downward through its black water to the place we cannot breathe, will never know the source from which we drink, the secret water, cold and clear, nor find in the darkness glimmering the small round coins thrown by those who wished for something else. I think coming to know with a surety who we are and claiming those parts of us that we try to keep hidden because they may reveal some weakness keeps us from living our life's full purpose. And what I'm describing here is something that can go really deep and it's hard to explain, or you can just daily look at your actions, your emotions, your feelings. I think that's why it's so important to find that time to sit with yourself and not be afraid of the aloneness. And as Bill Plotkin says, live as if your place in the world matters, because it truly does. You are a light to others. You may not even realize it. Your faith, your joy, your connection, just showing up. People see that. And the more you become rooted in your own understanding of yourself, the more you can become a strength to others. Now I think I'm going to take a dip. So I hope you've enjoyed today's message. And I hope you take the challenge to sit for 10 minutes a day and see what happens. See you next time.